Clinton, and Donald Trump has supported those candidates and supported their positions on a lot of issues.
One final question I want to ask, and as I say, we're just running out of time. You condemn the Washington cartel, which you call the lobbyists and career politicians who rigged the game. I want to ask you about one of your recent acts as a senator. You voted last month not to add money for the crop insurance program, but then you switched your vote and decided to add the money 3 minutes later. Take a look.
Mr. Cruz, no. Mr. Cruz, aye.
Senator, isn't that exactly the kind of game that the Washington cartel plays?
You know, Chris, I appreciate your passing on other campaigns' oppo hits, but that one is based on a factual mistake. In that instance, they had flipped the order of votes. And so I went up initially voting one way, believing we were voting on cloture on an issue on the Export-Import Bank. And when I voted that way, Pat Roberts made a comment about crop insurance, and I was puzzled because what I had believed I was voting on concerned the Export-Import Bank, not crop insurance. So I went back and talked to my team, said, what the heck went wrong? My team apologized to me and said, I'm sorry, would they switch the order of the votes?
Pat Roberts, who's, we should point out, is a senator from Kansas, very highly respected, chairman of the Senate Agriculture Committee, says that's not the way it happened, that he came up to you, trying to change your vote, and explained and specifically said, this will hurt you in Iowa. That's what he says.
Pat said this is about crop insurance, and I was completely puzzled because my staff briefing had said the order of votes, and you often have a bunch of votes in the Senate, and they change the votes sometimes. And so my staff had gotten it wrong. They had briefed me on the wrong vote. And so when he said that, I said, wait a second. I didn't know I was voting on crop insurance, and the vote is open for 15 minutes. So I went back and asked, all right, what is this exactly? Oh, it's crop insurance.
But you're saying you didn't change your mind.
I didn't change my mind. It was, and we said that immediately. This is one of the sort of political games people play, where we said immediately, look, it was a mistake on our part. We misunderstood the order of the votes. And when we realized it, we corrected it and voted the way I always intended to.
Senator Cruz, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Chris.
We're going to be out in Iowa. Hope to see you on the campaign trail. And I hope to have some more time so we can talk about more subjects.